Hi, I'm Randolph Love III. And if I can show you how to make money in this very lucrative and prosperous insurance industry, would you let me? I need y'all to go easy on me today because I tried prior to me doing what I'm about to do now, which is run through all of this in one sitting. I tried to be on my Martin Scorsese ish, and I tried to piece record things at different time, piecemeal it all together. It didn't work out. And just to make sure y'all get the best quality possible, I got to do what I got to do. And what that means in this instance right now is I gotta go through these all in one sitting, but that's okay. I got time. But just so you know, this video is for new claim adjuster jobs. All right. This is for new claim adjuster jobs. All right. So I know you're sitting like, all right, what's on the agenda? Let's get to the jobs. But this is the agenda. First, I'm going to let you know who I am. I'm going to give you a financial tip, and then we're going to get into the jobs. Okay. Is that all right? So first, who are you and why are you talking? Well, let me tell you who I am. My name is, like I said, Randolph Love III. I'm a wealth strategist and IUL specialist. I've been in the insurance industry for over 11 years, insurance and financial services. In that time, I've acted in the capacity of insurance customer service representative, property and casualty producer, independent adjuster, insurance appraiser, insurance umpire, public adjuster, life and health agent, and currently also I'm a registered insurance instructor with the Florida Department of Financial Services. All that said, I think I know a little something about finding a good job. Other than customer service representative, all of those jobs easily can get you 6+ figures, 7 figures if you go at it hard enough. Easily can get you that 6 figures at least if you have that without a college degree. So that's what I've done. That's why I'm talking, and hopefully I can use some of this experience that I have to help you out in your job search and in your personal and professional development. So first, before we get into the job, which I know that's what y'all here for, let me give you a financial tip. Okay. Now, this financial tip might seem counterintuitive at first, but just hear me out. Okay. So let's say you get your first deployment, and if you get in the typical deployment, you're going to be making anywhere from $2,000 to $3,500 a week. All right. So if I'm going to be conservative, I'm going to say, let's say your first deployment, you're going to be averaging $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month. Okay. So when you get that first deployment, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to pay back all your credit card bills. You're going to pay back mama. You're going to pay back daddy. You're going to pay back granddaddy, grandmama, auntie, cousin, big cuz. You're going to pay back everybody first, right? Wrong. In my opinion, when you first get deployed, you have no idea what type of deployment you are on. You don't know if it's a long deployment. You don't know if it's a short deployment. You don't know if they staffed appropriately or if they overstaffed. You don't know if your leadership is good. You have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea what family emergencies are going to present themselves while you're out here on this deployment. So, in my opinion, especially when you're first starting out, when you get this first deployment, the first thing that you need to do is calculate what is your cost of shelter, what is your cost of transportation, and what is your cost of food. Shelter, transportation, food in that order. Why is food last? Because really and truly, majority of us have 5,000 plus worth of calories stored in fat cells in our body. If we got water, really and truly, you can go 40 days without eating. Try to go 40 days without shelter as an independent or adjuster. Try to go 40 days without transportation. All right. And I'm just saying in that order: shelter, transportation, food. And when I say food, that means groceries for the week, for the month. Also means eating out once or twice, right? Because especially when you're on deployment, you're going to be making new friends. You're going to be having money flowing in. Now, if you're just one of those people that are extremely disciplined and you're going to wait until you got everything squared away before you start going out and having fun, more power to you. I have nothing bad to say about you. However, if you're the typical person, you can't go that long too long with delayed gratification without you just exploding, right? So I say go ahead and eat out once or twice, and when you're eating out once or twice, you're not exceeding $75 to $100 each time, and once or twice, I might even say once or twice a week when you're on deployment. Once again, as long as you're not exceeding that 75 to $100 each time you go out, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with you having a good time while you're on deployment, experiencing new things. Okay, so that means grocery. That means going out once or twice. For transportation, that means your car note or your car lease, whatever you have. That means gas, and that means insurance. So that's how much it costs to maintain your car each month. And if you own your car, If you own your car, you're not paying notes. That means you need to be putting up anywhere approximately $200 to $300 a month in maintenance. $200 and $300 a month in maintenance. What does that mean? That means by the end of the year, you're going to have anywhere from $2,400 to $3,600 at the end of the year. What happens if you don't have to get your car repaired while you during that year? That means you got that cash sitting there for when you go to re-up on your next vehicle. All right. But anyway, and for your shelter, that means your lease, your rent, your mortgage. That means your cost of utilities. Add all of that up. For most people, not all, but for most people, their cost of living is probably not going to exceed $2,500 a month. The cost of living is not going to exceed $2,500 a month. So that means if you wanted to save up 6 months worth of saving, which is that's the financial tip that I'm giving you today. When you first get employed, as quick and as fast as you can, save up 6 months worth of savings. 6 months worth of savings, 6 times 2,500 equals $15,000. How long does it take to save up $15,000 in a deployment where you're averaging $2,500 a month? I'm sorry, $2,500 a week. It only takes you 6 weeks to save up $15,000, which is 6 months of your savings. And when you save up that amount of money, that means what if you've never been deployed, people who have been deployed can tell you this is what happens, right? The deployment is going on well, and then there's going to be that first cut. Usually the cuts happen on, and that's when they release you from your deployment. They send you home, and usually those happens on a Friday at the end of the day. And you can cut the tension in that room with a knife when that's happening. When those cuts are going on, every Friday at the end of the day, everybody's quiet. Everybody's looking around. Everybody wants to know if they're going to be the next one who gets released. And why are they so worried? Why are they so worried about getting released? It's because, yeah, they're making good money. They're probably spending it as fast as they get it. And yeah, they're making good money, but they probably prioritized wrong and paid back everybody before they realized that the deployment was only lasting a few weeks. Now, those same people you just paid back, you ask them for money again. And I don't know how fast they're gonna give you that money back, being that it probably took you over a year to pay it back in the first place. All I'm saying is go ahead and make sure your cost of living is squared, then start paying your creditors back. And that's credit cards and people. Because you can have good credit with friends and family, you can also have bad credit with them. So go ahead and save that money up. And when you save that money up, not only will you not be scared of being released, but you'll also not be fearful of having to leave early if there's a family emergency. You'll be able to go to your leadership and say, "Hey, I love what I do. I'm good at what I do. If you don't mind, I need a week off in order to go to this funeral or go to this wedding or attend this whatever event." And guess what? More than likely, if you're a good worker, they're going to say yes, and they're going to allow you that time. But what if they say no? And what if the rumors are true that if you ask to be released early, that firm won't ever hire you again? I don't think that's true if you do it the right way. But what if that is true? Then I can see why a lot of fear goes through people while they're in it. So that's my financial tip. So let me get to why you're here. The new claim adjuster jobs. Show me the money. All right. So first we have Allstate. First we have Allstate. All right. And y'all bear with me while I get this up. Allstate. Okay. So this is a field virtual property adjuster in Akron, Ohio. $5,000 sign-on bonus. You know what I think when I hear sign-on bonus? Competition is steep. Competition is steep, but not steep for you. Oh no, competition is steep for them. That means you have a skill set that has a high demand in the market, and they want to just not even just incentivize you with a job. They want to incentivize you with cold, hard cash. That's what I think whenever I see a sign-on bonus. This job here was posted on August 6th, 2021. All right. So let's get into this. The world isn't standing still, and neither is Allstate. We're moving quickly, looking across our business and brands and taking bold steps to better serve customers' evolving needs. That's why now is an exciting time to join our team. You will have opportunities to take risks, challenge the status quo, and shape the future for the greater good. All right, calm down now. I'll say, calm down. I don't know if they're doing all that. Let me stop. Yeah, y'all do help a lot of people. You'll do all this in an environment of excellence and the highest ethical standards, a place where values such as integrity, inclusive diversity, and accountability are paramount. We empower every employee to lead, drive change, and give back where they work and live. Our people are our greatest strength, and we work as a team in service of our customers and communities. Everything we do at Allstate is driven by a shared purpose. The pro- to protect people from life's uncertainties so they can realize their hopes and dreams. For more than 89 years, we thrive by staying a step ahead of whatever's coming next to give customers peace of mind no matter what changes they face. We act with conviction to advocate for seatbelts, airbags, and graduated driving laws. We help give survivors of domestic violence a voice through financial empowerment. We've been an industry leader in pricing sophistication, telematics, digital photo claims, and more recently, device and identity protection. We are the good hands. We don't follow the trends. We set them. Looks like Allstate kind of feeling themselves, right? So once again, they talk about this $5,000 sign-on bonus. And here is a day in the life of a field virtual property adjuster. You spend part up to 30% traveling to lost sites that have been damaged by fire, water, weather, or other unexpected events, and about 70% handling claims virtually from home. Conduct a detailed inspection of the property and write an estimate to capture the extent of damages. When you are not in the field, we use advanced video technology to collaborate with on-site vendors to identify damages and write a damage estimate from a virtual setting. Review the policy and decide how coverage applies and provide the customer with a detailed explanation of both the estimate and the policy. Communicate empathetically with customers to help them through their claim process in a fast, fair, and easy manner. Negotiate claim settlements with customers in accordance with business unit standard methodologies. Use data and analytics to tell a story and influence decision maker. Flexibility to work in a variety of environments independently within a team, face to face and virtually. And that part right there, that use data and analytics to tell a story and influence decision making, that's a real key skill. Attorneys have it, officers have it. Whenever you see them in a courtroom setting, whether it's dramatized or a real courtroom, and they're telling the story of what happened, those people weren't there. But what they're doing is they're using that data, that information, that evidence that they have, and to put a story together that makes sense based off of that available information. And that's what you're going to have to do. Uh, that's one of the easiest ways to make sure you capture every picture that's necessary when you go into a loss. What you need to be thinking about when you get there, all right, what happened and how do I tell a story? If you tell a story in your head that includes who, what, when, where, why, and how, you're gonna be able to put a story together that needs to be put together based off the information that you have, and it's going to help direct you on what are the very important key pictures that you need to be taken. All right. Let's see. You're provided with comprehensive training. We cover the cost to help you study and earn your license. So basically, they're giving you a $5,000 bonus, and you don't even have to have a license. They're going to pay for that. We offer 3 months of full paid training plus on the job training for up to additional 3 months. They're basically saying not only are we giving you $5,000 to start with no license, we're giving you 6 months to bump your head. You can bump your head for 6 months in total while you try to figure this job out, and we're going to pay you handsomely for it. Ongoing training opportunities for continuous improvement. And I will say a lot of the big insurance carriers do pay for all of this stuff. I know I'm a highly designated individual, chartered property casualty underwriter, chartered life underwriter, chartered financial consultant, fellow life management institute, associate insurance claims, uh, associate in insurance associate in insurance regulatory compliance. God help me. But anyway, I didn't pay for none of that. The insurance carrier that I was working for paid for all that. So a lot of these insurance carriers don't mind paying for credentials and designations that will help you in your life, with them or without. What is it? What is in it for you? You look, they're just not getting into what they think is in it for them. Which, in my opinion, the stuff that they name on top is some great incentives. But what's in it for you? Compensation range for this position is 55,000 plus per year based on experience and qualifications. Now that plus, pay attention to that plus. That plus is important. That plus in that market can be 85,000, even more. So you definitely, before you apply for this position, be able to research what you want. When they ask you what you want, say it. This from what I'm saying, this is a very competitive market. If you think that you deserve $75,000, say that. Don't just say 55,000 just because that's all that you saw on the screen after you do your research, of course. Paid training and licensing, internet reimbursement. So it means you better get the full robust package because they're going to be reimbursing you for this anyway. Might as well get the best. A generous paid time off, PTO, tuition reimbursement, discounted gym memberships, Cafeteria style insurance plan starts from day one. So that means like a la carte type of a situation, like a Piccadilly. What you want, we got it. A 401k match and pension plan, volunteer opportunities plus matching donations. And visit allsitegoodlife.com for more information. All right, so you're a great match for this role if you have these: a high school diploma or GED or higher, and they have in parentheses bachelor's degree preferred. What does that mean? Bachelor's degree is not required. As long as you have a high school diploma, a GED, and a go get 'em attitude, this job can be yours if the price is right, if the resume is right, I guess. 2+ years of previous experience in construction, restoration, or real estate appraisals. And that does go a long way. If you get into this industry after being in the construction and restoration industries for a while, I wouldn't necessarily, I guess, there is a lot of, yeah, there are a lot of things that I say real estate appraisals too. But especially, I know multiple construction and restoration professionals. If you get into this career after doing that for a while, you are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of people who are starting at the same time as you, even if you have absolutely no experience with handling an insurance claim. Have prior experience using estimating software like Xactimate. You're going to see Xactimate a lot. Get used to it. Value providing an effortless customer service experience. You enjoy the ability to work independently, starting your day from home and traveling to various locations to restore people's lives through outstanding customer service. View people's View problems and setbacks as opportunities for improvement and look forward to coming up with creative solutions. Are organized and able to multitask in a fast-paced environment. Are known for clear and professional communication, both written and verbal. Being bilingual and or having prior military experience is a plus. And that's one thing that I will say on both sides, whether you're working with the carrier or for the insured. If you're looking for a job in that capacity, veterans get a lot of play. Veterans get free training. Veterans get preferential job placement. If you're a veteran, the insurance industry seems to want you. This position is not available for California, Alaska, and Hawaii residents, and you need a valid driver's license. The candidate or candidates offered this position will be required to submit a background investigation, which includes a drug screen. Maybe that's why they didn't let those California folks in. That was all state. That was all state. Akron, Ohio. And that was a fulfilled virtual property adjuster. Next, we have Liberty, 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 Bibbity, well, Liberty Mutual in Los Angeles, California. And this is for a large loss field property adjuster. For a large loss field property adjuster. All right, so let's see what we have. Let's see. All right, another bonus. All right, so what does that tell me whenever I see bonus? That means the water's fine. That means that you are definitely in high demand and you need to act as such. When they ask you for what you want, after you've researched the market, you better ask for the top dollar because apparently that's what you're worth if they're giving you a bonus. And that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all of those job descriptions in my past of 6+ figures didn't teach me nothing. All right, but if you choose to listen, you might benefit yourself for that. All right, so this position is with Liberty Mutual. It's for field property claims adjuster, large loss, and like I said, there is an offering of a $7,500 hiring incentive bonus. All right, so let's get into it. Are you looking to use your customer service skills in a role where you can see that you are making a difference in people's lives? Are you looking for a position that allows you to be meaningful and innovative work in a culture of continuous improvement? Do you want a career with endless opportunities for growth? Join Liberty Mutual Insurance. I almost sounded like join Liberty Mutual. Join Liberty Mutual Insurance, a Fortune 100 company, and hone your skills alongside a diverse, collaborative team dedicated to helping others and providing best-in-class customer service. A career with Liberty Mutual provides a home for your talent and an open road for your ambition. We will provide you with a wide variety of work to enhance your skills and advance your career. We will stand together to preserve and protect what people earn, build, own, and cherish. It ain't about what you make, it's about what you keep. As a member of the large loss field property claims team, you will play a vital role in providing an outstanding customer experience by using your investigative and negotiation skills to resolve a variety of homeowners' claims in a fast paced, detail oriented team environment. Every day, is a new exciting challenge as our field claims adjusters use industry-leading homeowners products and services to help customers through the claims process. You will be managing, investigating, and resolving assigned high-severity property loss claims under limited supervision. This position will require travel to and from multi-state regions. Please expect 50 to 75% travel that will be by car or by air. So this is kind of the exact opposite of what Allstate was offering. Allstate was basically saying, hey, 30% travel, 70% home. This right here is saying, hey, at the very least, you're going to be traveling 50%, up to 75%, and then the rest in the house. So, and it's multi-state. So you better be used to traveling. And usually the younger adjusters are into this type of mode. You do have some older adjusters that don't mind hopping up, going up and down a flight. Some of them got bad ears. The ears are popping, and the knees hurt. They can't be sitting behind them seats. So sometimes a young buck will have to take this responsibility. And here are the responsibilities: investigates, determines coverage of loss, and adjusts all elements of property loss claims of high severity, conducts inspections of lost sites, writes appraisals for dwelling repairs, and issues payments to policyholders where possible. May work with Liberty Network contractor in the appraisal process. Ability to independently scope high severity losses and or large losses. And just so y'all know, that insurance appraisal process is what I was telling you about. Is what if appraisal is in the policy, that's what it gets escalated to. If the insurance carrier and the homeowner, or the insurance carrier's advocates, and the homeowner or building owner's advocates can't reach an agreement, then it's when it gets moved to appraisal and to insurance appraisal, quote unquote, disinterested appraisals. I say quote unquote because it's kind of hard to be completely disinterested in those type of situations, or completely unbiased in those type of situations. But that's the way it's set up, and that's when they get to appraising the loss, and then they get together and they sign. They pick an umpire, but an umpire isn't always engaged, and then uh, all it takes is two signatures. So if both the two initial appraisals sign an appraisal award, then that's all they need. However, if umpire has to be engaged, then as long as there's two signatures, whether it's the two appraisers or the umpire and one of the appraisers, or all three signatures can be on there. But sometimes that's rare. But that's what the appraisal process is. And right here it's saying that if you're in this position, you're going to be prepared to at least assist in that regard. Let's see, where did I stop off? Works explains coverage or loss, assists policyholders with itemization of damages, emergency repairs, and additional living arrangements. Works with and may coordinate a number of vendor services such as contractors, emergency repair, cleaning services, and various replacement services. Identifies suspicious losses, recommends referral to SIU, that Special Investigative Unit, where appropriate, and may assist the SIU in their investigation and settling of a claim. And if you ever get a letter from the SIU department, they mean they think you lying for sure. Not only do they think you're lying there, but they've got to do everything that they can to prove it. Okay. And whatever comes from that may be called upon for catastrophe duty, may assist in management of catastrophe operation, quality control of independence use, and may troubleshoot problem of high profile cases. They want somebody who really know what they're doing. For catastrophe, short for CAT roles, investigative field work includes a high amount of travel and claim location. Once again, they making sure you're aware that this is a job that's going to require a lot of travel. Assist in the training of property personnel and services as a technical resource to the office. May assist in absence of claims team manager. Listen, they want somebody who can wear multiple hats to take this role. And if it, so, this is one of those things where I don't know if you want to be, I don't know if you want to be embellishing your resume on this, because looks like with everything that they're expecting, you better be the real deal. All right. So what are the qualifications? Qualifications requires knowledge of coverages provided within various homeowners policies, demonstrates ability to handle claims of the highest complexity and exposure, effective negotiation skills, ability to effectively and independently manage workload while exhibiting good judgment, proven ability to provide exceptional customer service, strong written and oral communications and interpersonal skills, computer skills with the ability to work with multifaceted systems and analytical skills. The capabilities, skills, and knowledge required is normally acquired through bachelor's degree or equivalent experience and at least 5 years of directly related experience. Completion of advanced property training required. Ability to attain proper licensing is required. So right here, you saw that part where they said It's normally acquired through a bachelor's degree. Once again, they're not saying a bachelor's degree is required. They're just saying it's normally acquired through a bachelor's degree. So when I put together that 5 years of directly related experience along with a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, that means they're looking for somebody approximately 8 to 9 years experience in this game, right? And typically that is enough. And trust me, you when you start handling these claims, you almost always see new stuff, but you start catching on real quick. All right. So here are the featured benefits. Here's what some of you can look forward to as one of our employees. Competitive compensation. Our compensation programs are designed to deliver above market pay if you perform well, and significantly above that for exceptional performance over time. Virtually every employee is eligible for some type of variable incentive pay in addition to his or her base salary. Flexible work arrangements. We understand the role work life balance plays in your ability to stay energized and engaged. So we place an emphasis on regular hours, flex scheduling, and generous time off through paid holidays, vacation, and more. Top notch retirement plans. Our pension plan provides a monthly credit of 5% of your eligible compensation. Okay. Our pension plan provides a monthly credit equal to 5% of your eligible compensation. You can also participate in our 401k plan, which offers a guaranteed match of 50 cents to every dollar contributed up to 8% of your eligible pay. Our pension plan provides a monthly credit equal to 5% of your eligible compensation. That's interesting. And also they pay 50% uh for every dollar you contribute up to 8%. So that means if you want to get that full 8% match, you're gonna have to contribute at least 16% because they're matching 50 cents to every dollar, and but they're maxing out at 8%. A career development from from regular coaching planning to paid training, licensing, and 100% tuition reimbursement for approved courses. We're dedicated to your continued growth because we know it leads to continued success and health and wellness. You will have access to comprehensive health, dental, and vision coverage, as well as a host of other insurance and wellness benefits, including progressive parental benefits and support. Okay, so next we have the best claim solution, and this is for a job out of Atlanta, Georgia, and this is another large loss property adjuster gig. Okay, that's another large loss property adjuster gig. So let's see what we have here. Thank you, God. I don't have to read all that. So, but it, this is short but sweet. Okay, short but sweet. Once again, this is the large loss property adjuster, Atlanta, Georgia. Job description: Our client is an A+ rated carrier. Our client is an A+ rated carrier. An A+ rated carrier is looking for to add a large loss field property adjuster. This is a full-time staff position that allows you to work remotely from home. Travel is required for this position as well. See, they don't tell you how much it's travel is required, but if we're looking at both positions that we already talked about, you should know it's anywhere from 30 to 75%. Required qualifications: 5+ years of homeowners and or commercial property claims handling experience, large loss property claims handling experience, ability to travel on a regular basis, proficient in Xactimate. We keep saying that Xactimate, preferred, and that proficient in Xactimate is a required qualification. So here are preferred qualifications: Hague certification, which is dealing with roof related material, and active adjuster's license. That's preferred. They're not even saying an adjuster's license is required. How are they looking for somebody with 5 years experience and they don't even have it's not even required to have an adjuster's license? I think they might have just put that in the wrong spot. All right. But here we go. About the best claim solution. The best claim solution is a leading provider of insurance jobs for claim adjusters, concentrating in workers' compensation, property, auto, commercial lines, personal lines, and catastrophe. The best claim solution has been placing insurance professionals in direct hire, temporary, and temp to hire opportunities with insurance carriers, self insurance companies, and third party administrators for nearly 2 decades, and are adding new clients every day. They are an they are an equal opportunity employer. The Best Claim Solution is committed to creating a diverse environment and is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Qualified applicants would be considered for employment without regard of race, color, creed, religion, national origin, ancestry, citizenship status. They don't even care if you're a citizen. Please, we don't care. Age, disability, sex or age, including pregnancy, childbirth, and related medical conditions, gender identity or gender expression, including transgender status, sexual orientation, marital status, military service and veteran status, physical or mental disability, protected medical condition as defined by applicable state or local law, genetic information, or any other characteristics protected by applicable federal, state, and local laws. Apparently, you can even be a cyborg and they're going to hire you. Apparently, and I don't see it now, but okay, boom, there it goes. This position annually, 80,000 to 100,000 annually, depending on experience. Now, all of these jobs between busting about to bust 100,000, and you remember that first job that said 55 plus. That's what I'm saying. Research that area and see exactly what that plus means before you go ahead and take the position. All right. Research exactly what that plus means before you go ahead and take the position. All right. So last but certainly not least, we have Rise Claim Solutions, and they're looking for an independent claims adjuster for the Tampa, Florida area. All right. And let me say this. This is the only position that I put on here that does not seem to have what they're going to be paying you. But I'm going to read this to you, and I'm going to tell you firsthand experience what they pay, at least what they paid when I was working as an independent adjuster for them. And when I tell you this, it's going to make you look at positions that don't say what the salary is a little different, maybe, at least in this field. All right. So we have an independent claims adjuster, and that's CAT. And usually when you see CAT as it relates to insurance, that means catastrophe. All right. So Rise Claim Solution, Rise, is an independent insurance adjusting company that provides daily and catastrophe property claims adjusting services throughout the United States. As a result of our continually expanding list of catastrophe client partners and our continued growth with our long-standing partners, we are in need of experienced catastrophe field adjusters. Our independent catastrophe adjusters are 1099 contractors that resolve property losses by investigating and evaluating weather-related claims pursuant to our client partners handling best practices. Our catastrophe adjusters are focused on providing accurate estimates and white glove customer service. All right. Qualifications. Qualifications, a minimum of 3 years of experience resolving residential property losses, active adjuster license in home state, designated home state, or other state, strong communication and customer service skills, a valid driver's license and adjuster's state of residence, and adjuster's state of residence, and reliable vehicle and proof of auto insurance, ability to travel with limited notice and remain on location for a minimum of 3 weeks per deployment at adjuster's own expense, must possess the necessary tools, including ladder, laptop, cell phone, etc., required to handle property losses, proficient in Xactimate, Xactware, and Stability software programs. And Xactimate and Xactware are essentially the same thing. Xactware is the company that makes Xactimate, and Stability is Xactware's competitor. Possesses knowledge in insurance policies with ability to interpret coverage and apply based on merits of individual loss, committed to protecting company reputation through dedication to provide an exceptional customer service to our client partners and their policy holders. Here are your responsibilities. Your responsibilities are make initial contact with policyholder within 24 hours of receiving assignment, complete the inspection within 7 days of receiving assignment, complete a closing report with estimate for the disputed damage within 24 hours of completing inspection, prepare supplements or requests for revisions within 24 hours of receiving the request for further handling. Provide exception, I think they meant to say exceptional right here. Provide exceptional customer service throughout the entire claims process. Willingness to participate in annual certification training regarding clients' best practices. Now, what they're talking about, this 24 hours, 7 days, looks good on paper. But a lot of times when you're trying to schedule in these inspections with people, especially if they have representation, they're not going to be available in those 7 days. And if you're running multiple claims and you're doing several inspections in a day, you're probably not going to be able to write an estimate within 24 hours after your inspection. But hey, it's a good goal to shoot for. When I was doing it, on average, people were taking from open to close on average about 27 to 35 days to open and close a claim prior to any supplements, of course. Physical requirements: ability to climb ladders, access attics, crawl spaces, and roofs. Ability to stoop, kneel, crouch, stand, sit, and walk. Ability to lift up to 40 pounds. Rise offers top of the market commission rates. Yes, they do. To those experienced catastrophe adjusters with a true dedication to professionalism and exceptional customer service. At Rise, our field adjusters are not just a name or number on a roster. We realize that people are the most valuable resource. Rise is dedicated to building personal relationships with our field adjusters, which mature into long-term partnerships. At Rise, our reputation matters, and so do our people. Become part of something special by becoming a member of the catastrophe response team. Become part of something special by becoming a member of the catastrophe response team. So let me tell you, when I was working with Rise, it was probably about 2018. I was working in South Miami. I was averaging 5 new claims a week, and every time I turned the claim in, I got another one. And each claim, the minimum that I was getting as an independent adjuster was 7,500. So if I just went out there and saw it was a denial, 75, not I'm sorry, $750. I know some of y'all got excited. No, the minimum I was getting was $750. So if I went out there and it was just an outright denial based off the evidence that I saw in front of me, that was 750. And my commission went up every $2,500 increments. So on average, the claims that I was working was averaging anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000. That's the first initial check. And I'm getting paid based off of that. So I'm averaging anywhere from $850 to $1,200 per claim. So do the math. If I'm turning in averaging 4 to 5 claims a week at $1,000 a claim on average, that's $4 to $5,000 a week. That's $16 to $20,000 a month. Uh, I knew of insurance appraisals out there that was getting on average 40 insurance appraisals a month, averaging $1,000 a month. That's $40,000 a month. Now that's stuff that I know firsthand. I'm not exaggerating at all. And this job right here, they don't even put how much they pay people. But as you see, compared to the other jobs that put how much they pay people, this right here seems to trump all of them based off what I know firsthand. Now I'm not getting paid by Rise. This is no endorsement at all, but I had a good experience with them. So take that for whatever you take. And that's when I was a independent adjuster. Right. Good luck. And what is luck? All right. What is luck? What is luck? What is luck? Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So I say to y'all, good luck. All right. Keep preparing and pay attention to what you saw on a regular basis. Pay attention to what you saw on a majority of customer service, Xactimate. Xactimate, customer service. Customer service, Xactimate, customer service. I would never tell anyone to lie on their resume. But if you got great customer service skills and you know how to pluck away at that Xactimate, they won't know the difference between 1 year and 13-year veteran. Focus on learning that Xactimate and getting that customer service down and those scoping skills down. Learn exactly. Watch This Old House. They have, if you got a streaming service, you can watch This Whole House 24/7 and other shows like that, to where they're constantly telling you the names of these materials. Gypsum board, which is another word for drywall, which is another word for oh Lord, gypsum board, drywall. Yeah, don't make me lie to you. The textures, the knockdown texture, the popcorn texture, the orange peel texture, the different type of floors, the different type of parts of a window. Watch This Old House. If you know how to name the parts of a house, if you know how to work that Xactimate, and you have great customer service skills, you will be leaps and bounds above your competition, anybody else trying to get your job. So once again, my name is Randolph Love III. Thank you so much for taking this time with me. This was brutal, going through all this in one sitting, but I had to do what I had to do. Good luck. If you need anything, you know where to find me.